Hi, I'm Josh, and welcome to Mountain Roots. This is the 25th episode of my Exploring Appalachia series. In this one, I head to Lear Kentucky to the famous Butcher Holler and the home place of country music legend Loretta Lynn. With a music career as long as hers, I'm sure you've heard at least one of her songs, like The Coal Miner's Daughter, which was also the name of a 1980 film based on her life. I've wanted to visit here sooner, but just wasn't able. In light of Loretta's recent passing away here in October of 2022, I felt like now was the time to come here, to pay respect to her life and career that has touched so many lives over the years. Now, just before you get to Butcher Holler, you'll pass through Van Lear. There's a post office here and the Historic Society, which once housed the Consol Coal Company's headquarters, the former post office, a jail, but is now the Coal Miners Museum. On your way to Loretta's home place up Butcher Holler, you've got to stop by her brother Herman's store first, named Webb's Grocery, once the old number 5 mine store. And if you're lucky, you'll get to meet one of Loretta's friendly kinfolk like Mac Lowe, who himself has a YouTube channel showing the incredible beauty of this area of God's country. Be sure to check it out. And thanks again, Mac, for all your friendly hospitality. Van Lear, Kentucky was named after one of the directors of the Consol Coal Company. And Mac pointed out to me the very mine shaft where Loretta's daddy worked in. He said it goes some 300 to 350 feet, and he told me it closed in 1948. Just up the road we come to it, Butcher Holler. Again, if you know the song Coal Miner's Daughter, it opens with those famous words, "Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter in a cabin on a hill in Butcher Holler." Butcher Holler got its name from a nearby valley, which was named after the local Butcher family. And even though it sits just outside of Van Lear, Kentucky, it is still considered part of that community. And here sits the Butcher Holler Schoolhouse, the very school Loretta Lynn attended. I was told that ongoing efforts are in place to keep it preserved. Believe it or not, though, Loretta isn't the only musician to come out of this holler. Her younger sister, Crystal Gale, Peggy Sue, and brother, Willie J. Webb, were all talented country music singers and songwriters. In fact, I learned during my tour of her old home place that the children learned to play on an old $12 guitar, and thought to myself that has got to be one of the best $12 investments ever made. It's just a short drive up the holler until we see Loretta's old home place, the cabin on a hill she sang about. Looking around, you'll see the humble beginnings of one of country music's most famous artists, not to mention the most awarded female artist. Life may look slow or simple here in the hills, but from experience, I know it's hard and will test everything a person's made of. But like one person recently commented on another episode I produced, many folks would rather live in a little house in the holler than a penthouse in Manhattan. There's a lot to unpack in that remark. Loretta Lynn was loved and will be missed by so many. Her songs span the decades, and they speak to love, hardships, and the human struggle. They encapsulate the heart of Appalachia in many ways. Loretta, thank you so much for sharing your gift with the world. You may never thought of ever leaving Butcher Holler, but thanks for leaving us the memories of a coal miner's daughter. Hey, thanks for checking out this episode. If this is your first time watching one of these, I'm Josh, and I appreciate you clicking on the video and seeing what it's all about. Or if you're someone who's been following this Exploring Appalachia series that I've been doing here on Mountain Roots this year, thank you. I appreciate you coming back each month, each week, to see what I'm up to, what I'm publishing. It means a lot. It also helps the platforms that I rely on for distribution, like Facebook and YouTube. It helps them know that this is content and these are videos that people are interested in watching and in seeing. So by you viewing, by you commenting, by you sharing, it lets them know and hopefully triggers their platforms to spread it and to share it with other people who haven't yet seen the videos themselves. So thank you for doing that.